Welcome back to the Vibes Live.
Oh yeah, you're definitely doing that from now on. You're way better at it. I love the energy. You're automatically at a 10. That's good.
Yeah, I wake up at a fucking 10, baby.
Oh man, that sounds bad for your heart over the long
I drink
term.
a lot of caffeine. I actually have a problem. My doctor told me I needed to stop drinking so much caffeine. There was a point in time very recently that I was drinking about 800 milligrams of caffeine a day, which is about 8 times your daily consumption should be. So my doctor was like, "Hey, bud, if you want to have a heart by the time you're 26, I'd recommend slowing down." I was like, "I live fucking fast, doc. You can't stop this energy."
So you're saying to do twice as much. No, pro tip, next time you're with the doctor and he's telling you you're drinking too much caffeine, tell him you need Adderall or you're not going to be able to function. True. And that's way worse for you, but they don't tell you that because the doctor.
No, because they're making that shmoney. Big pharma. Big pharma. We have an important new member of the Good Vibes Live family.
Oh boy, Mike, I didn't know it's been 9 months since the last episode. It's amazing.
It has been 9 months since the last episode. I'm bringing us out right now. Walking out to my balcony. Who do we have here?
Oh my word.
Say hello.
Oh my word.
Say hello. He's not much of a talker. For the folks at home who YouTube, you can see right now we have Mello, the adventure pup. He is the newest member of the Good Vibes Live family. He is 4 months old, 49 pounds of pure German muscle. He's a German Shepherd Mastiff mix, just got rescued because I'm a really good guy.
Yeah,
I heard that girls like it when you rescue dogs.
Wouldn't know. I don't know what anyone likes, Mike. It's clearly not too harsh jokes when you know someone for 3 days. But this dog right here, Mello?
That's an inside joke. You just told an inside joke on a podcast that you have to tell now the whole story.
No, I definitely don't, and I won't. But if you ever come see me do stand-up, you'll see a good, nice new bit. But oh my God.
Dude, he's the cutest, right? He really is.
Debauchery. But this dog over here, oh my God. Does he just sit there? Is that just what he does all day?
Dude, he comes out. We have a doggy door to our balcony. He comes out and he just posts up on the chair, looks out. He pretty much, if he's not like going out, like out of the apartment, he just sleeps. Like he just sleeps a lot. He's a pretty big boy, so.
I'm booking my ticket right now. Ticket right now.
I've never in my life met a cooler dog than Mello.
What type of dog is it?
He's a German Shepherd Mastiff mix.
Did you just say that? And I was too like.
I did.
I was too like I was too really focused on the dog, man. I honestly.
How could you not be? How could you not be? Yo, this episode is clickbait OD. We need a good shot of him for the.
Yeah, let's get a good clip. Let's take it very serious tone.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here.
I got a very serious question for our guest.
Yeah, let's ask him.
Okay. What is he thinking about this whole virus thing?
Mello, they want to know, how do you feel about coronavirus? He says that he thinks it's bullshit. He thinks that only pussies wear masks and that Donald Trump. What? I'm not gonna say that part. That part might get him on a watch list.
Oh boy, we're really pushing the algorithm today. I love it.
He is an Antifa pup. Most people don't know that. He is part of Antifa. He's an anarchist.
Wow. And he is pro-Trump. That is got to be complicated.
No, he's anti-Trump, bro. What he said about Trump.
He thinks the masks.
He doesn't like masks, but he still doesn't like Trump.
Interesting.
He doesn't like masks because he watched a couple episodes of Joe Rogan, and now he thinks he's a fucking science expert and knows more about coronavirus than Dr. Fauci.
You're a smart guy, Mike. You're putting him on the Rogan early.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, listen, buddy, you better start listening to only Joe Rogan because that's how we get by in this game.
All right, I'm gonna help us again with the algorithm here. What is your dog? Or sorry, Mello. I apologize. What does Mello think about DMT?
Mello is actually in a trip right now. He is tripping sack as. Oh, look at that little booger.
Oh, it's adorable. Look at that booger, bro. Look at that booger, bro. It's adorable. Are you cleaning it with your mouth? It kind of looks like that's what you're doing.
Is it? No, I'm cleaning with.
It looks like that's
towel.
what you were doing.
I was cleaning it with the towel. I mean, no, I was cleaning it with my mouth. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. That's what dogs do in the dog kingdom. They clean each other. I watched Lion King. I watched the live action Lion King the other day. Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
I
actually haven't. Is it
I would
good?
recommend it. I would recommend to any friend, to anybody. Yo, can you hear like all the noise in the city right now?
To be totally honest with you, it's perfect. I can't hear anything. Yeah.
Cool. I was gonna say I'll go back inside.
No, keep the dog. Yeah, the dog's the guest for the episode. It's gonna be Mello the dog. Oh my God, what did he just sneeze or something? Cough? I don't know. Oh man, does he have COVID?
No, he doesn't. He's COVID free, which is nice. He also unfortunately just got his nuts chopped off.
Whoa, what does he think about that?
I don't think he knows. I think it's like circumcision, you know?
Definitely knows. Yep. Look at there, no balls. I don't see any balls.
What are you chewing on?
Oh my fucking God! Why are we even talking?
Him.
You have to take that from him?
Chew on things. You are a puppy. You like to chew. Yeah, let's bring him more his level.
This is where it looks like they filmed the Osama bin Laden videos.
He actually was. It's funny you say that. He played the. So the Osama bin Laden video was CGI, and he played Osama bin Laden. It was pretty incredible.
Well, it's like Jurassic Park.
And most people don't know this too, Mello. If you don't mind me sharing, I'm gonna, go a little tidbit. Not bragging, but it's just facts. It sounds like bragging when you're that cool. But Mello was actually casted to play Hercules in Sandlot. The only issue is he wasn't born yet, so he couldn't do it. Yeah.
It's one of those big Hollywood contracts.
Exactly, dude. You know how they are. The dog has to be alive. Like, whatever, dude.
Like, honestly, I think I would have respected the director's vision more if he had used this dog was probably a fetus inside of another fetus, some small piece of candy at that point. 30
fetuses ago, but still.
Yeah, dogs are like, how long do they live? Like 6 months, 8 months or something?
I think 40, a guy like him, probably 48 years, but like most dogs live like, I think 37 days is average.
Yeah, that sounds right. In my experience, anyway.
Yeah,
it's
if they make it past 2 weeks with me, man,
they're in for a trip.
Yeah.
Okay. I got our clip coming. In hot. You ready?
Okay.
Another question for Mello, please. Hey, Mello. In your best, most educated opinion here. Jeffrey Epstein, okay? Is he a hero or?
So, have you heard of QAnon?
Oh, I am QAnon.
Oh, you are QAnon. Okay, yeah. He's pretty deep into QAnon. He thinks Jeffrey Epstein is a double agent working to take down the bourgeoisie and the federal government, all these pedophiles, all these sex traffickers. He thinks Jeffrey Epstein is a double agent. Not now, don't get me wrong. If Jeffrey Epstein is a piece of shit, he's all on board. But he's a optimist. He's a glass half full kind of guy. He likes to believe Jeffrey Epstein is a double agent working to take down the pedophile ring, and that is why he's dead.
I've always thought Jeffrey Epstein was incredibly handsome. I didn't buy the fact that he needed to do what he was accused of doing.
Do you see what's the other girl's name?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine, yeah. Do you see what Donald Trump said about her?
Yeah, didn't he say, like, I wish her the best?
I wish her well. He said, I don't really know what's going on there. I haven't heard much about it. I wish her well. What a fucking way to cover your ass.
Yeah, I was going to say, what does that make you think? Like,
that makes me and Mello think that Donald Trump and both sides of the political party are just trying to play the game so that way she doesn't rat them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see. I was talking with my dad. Right, we were having one of those conversations over scotch. You know, like men.
Like men.
Yeah, no, he had all the scotch, but we were there.
Apple juice guy
and
myself.
Yeah, I don't. I just I kept asking for some. He kept like almost pouring it and be like, "Psych!" And then he'd take like 2 shots. Yeah, just like that. And we were talking about Epstein and all that, like as we do. And he's one of these people that like it's like he'll check into the story when his particular news outlet talks about it, right? And they don't really do that very much. So I'm like giving him all this new information. Like, dude, there was an island of pedophiles.
You don't even know the island?
All the billionaires. Yeah, and then I was like, in your favorite actor, Kevin Spacey, and he's still been a fan of him. He's been a Kevin Spacey truther this whole time.
Even after?
Huh?
Even like after everything, he still holds on deep to Kevin Spacey?
He just really likes House of Cards, man. And he's like, honestly, it just makes that character more believable. And I can appreciate that. My dad's a fan of the arts, he's a classicalist. So he's really into method acting, and Kevin Spacey just took, it's like, it's really, he's a monster. Kevin Spacey's a monster. I'm getting in trouble lately for saying things that I shouldn't
tell him
say.
what you got in trouble for saying, Liam.
So Jeffrey Epstein, right?
No, that's not what you got in trouble for saying.
It's a diversion. So, just like the government talking, I just realized we haven't like talked a lot about we've talked about like Corona and stuff like that, but like everyone knows about Corona. The world doesn't know what we think about this whole pedophile
wake
island.
The people up.
Yeah, let's wake them up. Let's wake them up. Stay woke, right? That's what they say.
Like, I'm gonna be totally real with you. Since moving out here, I have like pretty much disassociated myself with the real world. I don't have cable television.
So smart.
I got rid of social media. Like, I still have my Instagram. I got rid of Twitter. I don't have cable. Like, I'm pretty much just decided, like, ignorance really is bliss. I've been way happier since I've been less updated with what's happening in the world. As with all that being said, I now feel guilty because we do have an important election coming up between 2 rapists, and it's just tough to choose which rapists I would prefer to run the country,
I have something I could say here, and I don't know if I should say it the way I'm going to say it. You want me to? This is one of these things where I'm just saying it for effect, but also there's a point, okay? Just so everyone's, I'm not, no edits this week. No more edits. We're done editing. No more editing.
Damn, edit my fucking nails out. Look at how dirty that is.
That's going to be the thumbnail, baby. Get it? Anyway. I'm always on, bro. I'm literally always on. It sucks.
This guy never fucking misses.
It's a curse. But, okay. So if I had to choose between 2 rapists, I would choose the one that would make it not as bad. Okay?
I see what you're saying. I do think that there's
logic.
You're definitely pushing some envelopes here, which is what we do here at Good Vibes Live.
Yeah. Clearly.
I do have a counterpoint that I think I want to bring up to pretty much everyone in the world. I think this is going to be a little rude sounding. I think everyone's fucking dumb. If you vote for Joe Biden, I think you're equally as dumb, if not more dumb, than voting for. Keep your hand up, because I'm talking, buddy boy. Joe Biden is a fucking rapist and a racist, and I'm not fucking voting for him. And you know who else is a racist rapist? Donald fucking Trump. You know what's crazy? What's cuckoo fucking insane and nuts? Is that there's more than 2 fucking parties. And people just keep voting the same 2 racist parties because they're fucking stupid. But you know what? I'm Howie Hawkins till I fucking die, son.
Whoa, I don't even know how the fuck you just did that. Like, I'm trying to think of how the fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Is it like? See, look at how unnatural it looks like for me. It looks so cool and
Yeah, it's like
synchronization.
actually I tried out for the football team when I was in high school, but the coach told me
Mhm.
mascotting was more my thing. You know what I mean?
Fuck, he was right, man. That's fucking
Yeah.
good.
You just belong on those
Uh,
sidelines.
yeah, yeah, I could see you dressed as. Oh, you got a Mello's got a. I want to say Milo for some reason. Every time I
Milo's
talk
not
about
a
your
bad
dog.
name. His name was,
Yeah,
as you know, originally Zeus.
Zeus. Yeah, that's what I wanted to call him. Look at that's a
Actually,
Zeus right there.
he's named.
Oh,
So
look at him.
when
Oh
I
my God,
when I
Mike.
adopted
Why are
him,
we even talking?
do you want to know what his name, like adoption name, was? Like what he was named?
Sure.
It's stupid. It's a stupid name. His name was Tarragon.
That's like, I mean, it's not as cool as Zeus or Mello. Definitely not. But
I
Terra, like, I've never heard of anyone called that before. Not even
I
like,
not a dog. Not even a dog.
definitely not a dog.
It sounds like Aragon from Lord
Doesn't
of
it
the
though?
Rings.
That's what I think. Well, dude, Aragon. Also, some people say Aragorn.
Yeah, some people do say Aragon. Those people are wrong. Those people are
You think so?
wrong. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm probably the biggest Lord of the Rings fan in the world
Yeah.
because that's a big statement. But I have considered reading the books and I have watched all the movies, so I have a pretty
Well,
fucking strong opinion on his name being Aragon.
I like it. I like that. I like the opinions.
Thank
What
you.
did you watch Game of Thrones, right? We're gonna get back to the election
Oh,
stuff in a second,
did
but I
I
just felt like it
watch
was
Game of
important to divert.
Thrones?
Yeah, did you watch Game of Thrones?
Did I watch Game of Thrones?
Um,
I've never heard
did
of it
you?
actually.
Okay, yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I think like Lord of the Rings was considered like the gold standard in high fantasy for a long time
Until
until
Thrones.
until Thrones. But then Thrones didn't. You know, I don't know if you've heard. It apparently didn't stick the landing. Some people have that opinion.
You
I
know
don't know. I'll
what?
say anything to get
Can
anyone
I
to
say
like me.
something about Game of Thrones' finale?
I don't know if you have. Would you like to?
I would like. No, can I? Yeah. Would you mind?
Oh, happily, Mike. Yeah,
I
definitely.
think that people expected too. I think fake fans came in towards the last season or two, and then they ruined everything by expecting more than what was told. Like when they were people were like surprised that Daenerys was the Mad Princess. What did you expect?
Whoa.
You were surprised.
We're just saying no spoiler warning, Mike. This is the age of the internet.
All right, no spoiler warning. Because if you haven't seen Game of Thrones by now, you're never gonna see it because you're a piece of shit. You don't deserve to see it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I have never heard that defense before for something like this.
Rob dies in the Red Wedding.
Yes. Whoa, bro, come on. That was when the show was still good.
That was when the show was That was when the show was like at its peak.
It's when it had the source material to work off of. The books, right? There are only 5 of them, but
Yeah, the
fifth
books.
book, yeah, they only carry you. The books only carry you to like I think season 6, but even then it's like before the Battle of the Bastards or something. So
Battle of
everything
the
after
Bastards
that,
might be
awesome.
one of the greatest cinematic pieces ever.
It's straight up. They never topped it. I don't even know if they I mean, they definitely didn't top it as far as like that episode was just insane.
Jeez.
It was so exciting. It was like the fucking best fight scene ever. And the whole episode was a fight scene. Like
Easy
fucking
best
it was
fight
crazy.
together. But we were talking about the finale and people being unhappy with it. I think they're just idiots, dude. I think they just didn't watch the show. Everything happened exactly how it should have happened.
See, I'm of the camp personally, and this is an unpopular opinion, that I kind of liked. We're just talking about it, right? Because if you haven't seen Game of Thrones, you can, I don't know, you're probably not going to see it. It's probably been tainted based on the public outlash to it. But in my opinion, and obviously I'm a contrarian. That's just who I am. That's why I'm voting libertarian. But I think that I guess the F storyline going on in the show with Bran ending up being the king.
That was the A storyline.
Well, I mean, in the sense that it's super in the background and
It was
he
super
literally
in the
wasn't
background,
in
like
a
at
season.
first, but you knew he was the biggest deal in the show.
Yeah, but they never made it the vocal point. they intentionally diverted your attention to all this other shit's going on.
Maybe
But
they diverted
like,
your attention.
yeah, I have a small brain. That's
Yeah,
probably
I
what
think
it
you
is.
do have a
But
small brain. Like as a
it's
genius,
super small.
I knew off grip he was the king.
My doctor said to me recently, "Is like half of this is not working. I do not know what to do. It is amazing you're able to breathe right now."
The moment
And
he saw Jamie and
made
Cersei
out.
banging, I
Yeah,
said that's the king. That's my king, at least. That's my king.
that doesn't make sense to what you were saying before.
What
Jamie
do
and
you mean?
Cersei, the incest. You wanted them to be king?
No.
But-
I'm saying the moment Bran saw them
I see.
banging, I said that guy's gonna be the king one day.
Yeah, that was a good pilot, man. Damn, that was my favorite part.
Was that the
I just-
pilot?
Yep, that was the very last episode. Jamie's like, the things I do for love, and then he pushes Bran out the fucking window, and you think Bran's dead, but then he ends up being the king. We're just
Paralyzed.
really-
He ends up being paralyzed. Having
Yeah.
a large, I don't know what the correct terminology for this. Large.
Say what you were gonna say.
I was going to say a simpleton, because I don't know what you would call Hodor. A simple man.
How about a stable boy?
He was not a stable boy.
Yes, he was.
Okay, a large stable boy.
Stable boy of
Boom.
Winterfell, bro.
Dude, how crazy was it when you found out why Hodor was Hodor?
Oh, his giant cock.
Hold the door! Hold the door!
Damn, yeah, that was the last like time of the show where I got like chills, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, what a bummer.
That
Because
shit
like I
made me
never
good.
thought that was some good. See, the thing about Game of Thrones, man. Okay, so to the point of the ending, right? Bran becoming king because he's like the all-seeing fucking whatever. But like he does it by putting himself in positions that like you don't expect are gonna be the position that like
Yeah.
gets him there. It's super subtle. I think if the show put a greater emphasis on it, so like all the fucking idiots like me would be able to tell that that's actually what they were doing, the show wouldn't get as much criticism for like not, going off the rails
Did
like
you
a lot
read
of people
books?
thought they did. I read I read the first one, and George R. R. Martin, he really likes to describe meals and stuff. He likes to describe a lot of things. He's a big guy.
He
and he
describes
just-
everything.
Yeah, really he loves to talk about the flaccid members of characters.
He also has kind of a like something that's not spoken about. That
Mhm.
it's probably like he probably likes little people, younger people. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
He's definitely normalized the conversation around incest.
Yeah, and pedophilia.
I think our government's been doing that, and so
The
has
government,
the church.
maybe. Now that is something I wonder if George R. R. Martin knew the government was a bunch of incest, pedophile motherfuckers, and made Game of Thrones as like a satire to expose everything.
That's the smartest thing we've ever said on the show, bro. Like far and away.
Yeah, not to. Should we? Is this a Game of Thrones fan podcast at this point?
See, I think like that would put us too much in a box. I think
True.
we're capable of. Exactly, we're capable of
It's like
that.
so many.
And,
I can
so
fan
many-
so many things, dude. Like, I'm just such a big fan of things, you know.
Mike's a huge fan. Yeah. Well, can I curtail it into some other popular media right now to
Yeah,
try
by all
and use
means.
a metaphor? I know you're not the biggest the video gamer, right, guy out there. I know you. I believe you have a PlayStation, but
Dude,
there's a
I
game.
actually just downloaded FIFA last night.
Oh, so that's what I mean by gamer. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go play imaginary soccer because real life is boring and dumb. But
We're gonna go play imaginary cowboys and ride
that's
around
way
it.
cooler. You can't even like you're saying it in a dumber voice, and it's way cooler. So there's this game that came out exclusive to PlayStation recently called The Last of Us 2. Okay, phenomenal.
Can I tell you something about The
Phenomenal.
Last of Us?
Sure. What do you got?
That video game is where I hide my drugs. I have the
Haha,
case.
guys,
I have the
Pay
case.
attention. Pay attention, anybody. This is where you sort of know where he lives if you listen enough. as a
Look, you
dog.
can tell where I live.
No,
yeah.
don't do this. He's doing it. Oh, he did it.
Come
He
rob
did it.
me.
Not like you- no, Mike is always carrying heat, even in states where it's not. Your dog is too good. Please
Bro,
take
it's
care
more
of
than
him.
legal. In Colorado, you don't even need a permit to buy a gun. You could just go buy a gun. I can literally go into a store right now and buy a gun.
Wow. I guess I thought Colorado was like a lot more left leaning, I guess,
So
if you would.
people
I
don't
thought they
realize Colorado is a swing state. I didn't even know that until I moved here. I just
Wow.
assumed, I also assumed because they have legal weed, medicinally legal mushrooms.
Yep.
I think they just don't have laws here, dude. I sincerely haven't
medicinal.
seen police officers since I've been out here. They have one of the loosest carrying laws. Like it's one of the easiest states to get a gun in the United States.
So Mike is strapped. If you want a fight, go to his apartment.
Come into my
Yeah.
apartment and look for The Last of Us.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, so about The Last of Us, right? The second game is very divisive. Now, in my opinion, the second game is better than the first game. I said it because it expects more of you it's one of those games that is like, man, I'm gonna be thinking about this for a minute because it's just so well written, so captivating. But in the same way, and here's how I'm tying it together here, why I'm even bringing this up at all. In the same way that Game of Thrones, I think, had too high expectations, people's expectation for this game was for it to be different. So when it turned out to be something that it was different or new to them, they didn't like it. I feel like that's the mission of the artist, though, right? To create something that you haven't seen before.
That definitely, I feel like going off of what you're saying, I feel like music is where you see that happen the most, where like if an artist goes outside of what their original sound was, you see people, you know, instead of giving it a chance, immediately, you know, disavowing it, not liking the artistic progression.
Totally. I think a great example for me personally is Donald Glover. Everything he's done at Childish Gambino, whatever, you know, it's the same guy. I don't know if you're just learning this now,
Who?
but Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Danny, not related to Danny Glover, despite what a bunch of racists think. Donald Glover, from Community fame, from 30 Rock writing fame.
Yeah,
from,
I know Community.
From the same Birthday as Me fame.
Really?
And Will Smith and Hugh Hefner and T.I. I don't really think that one's as cool as the other two, but he's still pretty cool too, I guess.
Who? Hugh Hefner and who?
Hugh Hefner, Will Smith, Donald Glover, and T.I. Right?
Bro, that's a stacked birthday.
I think, honestly, there's some people I'm forgetting. I just kind of kept going.
I have the same birthday as like Thomas Jefferson, if that fucking matters.
That's neat.
Yeah, real fucking neat.
I'm just
Yeah,
trying
Will
to make
Smith.
you feel better, bro. Yeah, I do. Will Smith and Donald Glover, and Hugh Hefner. I just would, oh man, imagine a podcast with these guys.
The Birthday Boys, that's what we would call it.
Oh, fuck me. If I could get a podcast with any one of those people besides Hugh Hefner for a number of reasons, most of the top one being that he's dead. But if I could, yeah. But if I could do a podcast with any of those three, just fucking respectable, fine men, gentlemen, just I love them. They're so talented, multi-talented. I don't dislike T.I. that much. He's going crazy lately, though. If you've been paying attention.
Got problems with T.I.?
Fucking lately. Have you been watching?
I haven't seen. Like I said, I haven't been updated with anything lately. I've gone off grid.
Oh.
But
him and 50 Cent got beef, and I'm always on 50 Cent stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
So should you, Mr. New York.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
T.I. is kind of really that dude, though.
He's
like,
really
don't get me
cool.
wrong, Fitty, I'm gonna ride for Fitty till the day I die. But
yeah.
how many you have the same birthday as 3 actor rappers? That is kind of a sign for you.
I like to think so. I'm sitting on
rapper.
4 unreleased albums right now. This is what I've been doing all summer. I've just been locking myself in my room, taking psychedelic drugs, and writing music that I'll never put out there. It's really good. It's very introspective, definitely sad. Mostly about substance abuse that I don't really have, but I know sells.
That I don't really have, he says.
Anyway, oh man, so Game of Thrones, right? The whole point of, as you said, expectations. I think if you don't have an expectation for something, you can't really be disappointed. So in a roundabout way, whenever you're let down by something, it's your fault. Okay.
Dude, it's funny that you say that because we are a self-help podcast. And one of my biggest advice I give to my clients is no attachments, no expectations. If you are upset, it's your fault. I don't care what the other person did. Stop being sad. You can only control how you react to the situation. That's what they say.
That was like awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
maybe next time you're getting mad about something, think, why am I such a pussy? You know?
It's you. It is
It's
you.
always you.
That's literally what I've always been trying to tell people. Like since the day I was born,
Yeah,
was just like, let me do whatever I want.
exactly. And if you
And
get
if you have
mad
a
at
problem
me,
with it,
if you get mad at me doing whatever I want, it seems like you've got some issues you got to work out. Yeah.
this is coming from a smart guy, lives in Colorado,
Yeah.
with the dog, the best dog. Look at that dog. Can we get another read on the dog? Let's get a fan cam on the dog.
Can you see him?
Yep. Series regular. Oh my God, he knows what he's like. It's like he doesn't know. It's like he doesn't even know.
He doesn't, dude. He just sleeps. He just sleeps until we go out. Like once we go, like if we're going out to play, like he'll get all excited
Sure.
once we get outside. But other than that, he just sleeps in the apartment and eats shoes.
Could we get a vlog from you and the dog someday for like a bonus featurette, maybe?
Yeah. I'm definitely. I'm going to be making him an Instagram page if people want to follow
This
him.
is smart.
He's probably gonna take over the world.
Let's talk about Instagram real quick, Mike.
Okay.
Since you have, removed your presence on social media as part of your, new step in life, which I immensely respect. Obviously, you don't know, but this podcast is the #1 self-help podcast on Reddit/amateur.
Nice.
Which is it is a porn subreddit, yeah. But they
Wait,
let us
what were
in.
we
They
on?
let us in.
YouPorn? Are we on YouPorn?
They took us down. They took us
What?
down. Because okay, listen, I wasn't only uploading Good Vibes Live clips, Mike. I was uploading some clips I'm not necessarily proud of and appreciative of the fact that they have been taken down.
Come on if you want.
Oh wait, is this your other roommate?
You want to meet my room? You know my roommate.
I do. We had a
We were
good
just
time
talking
together.
some Game of Thrones.
What up, guys?
Yo,
How's it going?
very
Nobody
good.
really watches the YouTube anyway, so you won't be seeing.
Oh,
They'll just hear Yuri. They're more Spotify subscribers.
How's it going?
Sure. Oh, speaking of which, the audio for the last episode, just realized, has not been even put out yet. So you're gonna get double audio this week. And if I ever
put it out,
can
yeah,
get a
you only
hold-
put it out on YouTube.
Yeah, that was my bad. I didn't
That is
even
your
realize.
bad.
I haven't been in
Should
this
I wear
house the last few
I'm sorry to
weeks.
interrupt you. For those
Yeah, what's up?
YouTube watchers, should I wear my hair like this, where I put it down through my hat, like bangs?
The chat says like bangs. They would like you to have
The
bangs.
chat says, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah. They say, they also said that. I try to keep you sheltered from that information, but the Instagram, right? We have a Good Vibes Live Instagram,
We do have
which
Good Vibes
we
Live Instagram.
I would like to start uploading to more regularly.
Okay.
Maybe we'll discuss this afterwards, but the point is I'd love to start doing like a live segment with you. It would make the most sense to do it from that channel, because if we were to do it from like my Instagram channel, which I'm down to try, I'm just worried about all the people that'll come in and they'll be like, oh my God, Liam's saying some stuff, and it's like where we're podcasting, and I have a lot of followers that I don't have a lot of followers. I actually have a terrible ratio, but I have a lot of followers who would probably sabotage it with dick pics in the chat. Talking specifically to my older brother. He said if I ever did that, that's what he would do. And he's on that game, man. He's on that game. So
Gotta
let's
do
Okay, maybe it's a good place to start. We'll host a Good Vibes Live on that. I mean, this is a pre-existing user base, and then we'll
How
say
would we
like,
both go live from the same Instagram account?
so it's actually pretty neat. Now, we can totally make it work with two people talking to each other on Instagram Live. And
We're both on the same account?
one of us would be live from the account, while the other one's like in the chat, just communicating with the other person.
Okay.
So I was thinking maybe I could give you the keys to the, you don't have an Insta, well, you do have your Instagram. You just started.
Yeah, I
right?
remade an Instagram. So I deleted my original Instagram because to keep it 100 with you, to keep it a buck, I just didn't want people that I've known for my whole, like, I made my Instagram when I was like probably 14, 15, 16, I don't know, some point in high school. And I realized, 10 years later, 3 colleges later, like a whole bunch of I was just like, yo, fuck all these people. I just don't need them knowing. I don't care what they're doing with their lives, to be completely honest. Wow. And I don't need them to know what I'm doing. So I just deleted it.
Wow, that's resonating with me. I kind of wish I have a lot of people that are, I was friends with, and like, I was like passing friends with in high school.
Exactly.
That I actually
and it's like,
really
especially when you're trying to do what we're doing, like, I'm not using Instagram to tell you what I'm doing with my life. I'm using Instagram to try and progress a creative career. You know what I mean? So like, to have people in high school that don't like, they're just unnecessary to even have on the page. You know what I mean? Like if anything, they're weighing you down.
It's not what they signed up for too. They just wanted to see their buddy, and now their buddy is going up there telling terrible, offensive things into a microphone that they don't think is actually funny, but because they've been friends for years on Instagram, they don't want to just
exactly. They feel forced. They feel forced.
Yeah. Oh man, those fucking glasses are cool, man. Yeah, maybe I should also look into my relaunching my Instagram, because I have a lot of family members that every once in a while message me and like, hey, are you doing okay? It doesn't seem it. It doesn't seem it. And
they don't get the fucking joke.
Leave them on run. But
that's why I had to do it, bro. People didn't get that everything I was posting to the internet was a joke. So they were just like, Carm's getting weirder and weirder by the day. Like, I've been this fucking weird, okay, assholes, okay, all right,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, you look fucking cool. Okay, let's tie everything together here, because I think.
Can you notice how uneven my head is? My ears are. Look at how uneven these glasses are in my face.
Hey Mike, I'll tell you what. If your head is uneven, it's what God intended for all.
God. True.
God
doesn't make mistakes.
Like. Exactly.
Yo, should I rip a dab live on camera?
It's legal, bro. Why haven't you been doing it the whole episode?
I'll go grab my rig and some wax. You keep the folks.
Good. I'll keep the folks going. Hey everybody, how's it going? Oh man, I know it's a scary time out there. You got COVID. You got cabals of billionaires, traveling the world and committing heinous sexual acts. You got wars breaking out between countries like Uzbekistan and Armenia, I think. Armenia, of course, home to the Armenian genocide. Rest in peace to everyone affected by that. Hey, Mike. Mike's back, everybody. Hey.
A big shout out to my local dispensary, Lit, where I picked up this wax. Liam, I want you to guess how much I got 4 grams of wax for.
It's going to make me upset. I know it is. 4 grams? Like 4 full? Jesus. I guess like $200, maybe.
40.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
No shit. Show me the container.
This is 1 gram of wax. I could go grab the receipt if you want. I just threw it out.
No, I believe you. I know you wouldn't lie to me.
It's actually technically 48 after tax.
Dude, it's almost 50.
Yeah.
That's almost 50, bro.
Sure,
That's
sure.
almost half $100. I'm almost right.
You said 200.
I don't know. I wasn't like, yeah, that's
pretty reasonable.
You probably get
Northeast street prices, like 4 grams of wax would probably be like, dude, a gram of wax in New York was ranging anywhere from like $40 to $60, like depending on how big it was.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was. That's insane, man. Holy shit! I want to move to Colorado right now. I'm definitely I'm definitely moving to Colorado. I don't know when. It's sooner though. Every day, I feel it. I can feel it. It's calling my name with prices like that.
Smooth.
Yeah. I just got to find. I'll convince one of my buddies to completely drop everything and move out with me.
That's exactly
like
bro.
you did.
You guys met my roommate. That's exactly what I did. I got in the car one day and I yelled at him. I said, "Why are we still in New York? I'm moving to Colorado." And after like 45 minutes of arguing and yelling, we've been best friends since we were fucking 5 years old. So we're more like brothers, for those of you who don't know. So after about 45 minutes of like passionate yelling in each other's faces, he realized, per usual, I was right. And now we live in Colorado.
I really like Joey. I think he's a great guy. I like him as much as the dog. So what is it? What are you doing right there? Explain to listeners what's going on. Are you you're cooking ramen?
Something like that.
Whoa, is that a Darth
So
Vader dabber?
So right here, it's called a banger. Excuse me. So what you do is you take a camping torch, like so.
Wow, that is industrious.
Then you light it.
Whoa, right. That felt like
Heat up the banger till your optimal smoking temperature. Let the banger cool.
Mm-hmm.
Take your tool that you have your dabs on, put it in, and smoke, you know?
Mike, can you confirm that's a Darth Vader dabber?
That is indeed a Darth Vader dab tool.
Yo, after the show, I gotta tell you something about that. That is blowing my mind right now that you have that, and it's really freaking me out, actually. And you'll understand why after.
I'm good to end the show on a song right now if you're down.
Can we just tie up all our loose ends? I hate when shows do that.
Yeah.
I pay attention though.
I have no loose ends to tie, but if you need to tie them, go ahead.
Yep. Vote Libertarian. Obviously, that's our official stance. Are we going to endorse?
Howie Hawkins is not Libertarian.
Oh.
He's the Green Party, which maybe that is the Libertarian Party. I do not know.
It's not
I didn't think so. So vote Howie Hawkins because he believes in. All right. So sincerely, like I'm not like one to tell people how to vote. I don't give a fuck. But if you really are about like everything going on right now, like if you're about defunding the police, if you want to fucking reallocate where all our money is going, if you want to get rid of fucking white supremacy, destroy the patriarchy, like fix everything, like look up what Howie Hawkins is running on, and he's running on literally everything like this movement is speaking on. Like all these people that are trying to push change are getting fucking stunted by these Republican and Democratic parties, bro. This fucking two-party system is fucking the boys up. So we need to vote Howie Hawkins. And like also like something that's actually pretty important that like I do want to stress is a lot of people will say things like this. They'll say, if you vote for a third party, you're voting for Trump. Like a vote for a third party is a vote for Trump. Those people, to those people, I say a vote for Joe Biden is a vote for a racist system that is going to change absolutely nothing. You're voting the system, and the system is what's broken. And a vote for the third party creates more funding for that party, so they can grow more legitimate, and like more votes creates a more legitimate image for the party too. So other people are more likely to vote for that party. Every vote's funding. Every vote's funding. So anyone who tells you that a vote for a third party is a vote for Donald Trump is a white supremacist and a sexist, and they want the system to stay in place, if you ask me.
I don't agree with everything you just said.
You don't have to.
But I love you, and I know that everything that you're saying is coming from a place of heart and value. So, I personally, let's get my endorsement out of the way. Obviously, this is I know what the people are waiting for. People have been asking me, since 2016.
Politics, dude. They've been begging for us to tell them who we're voting for.
Jokes aside, a couple people have said, like, I don't like these unexpected hiatuses you guys take with the show, because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I want to hear what you two think about it, because they feel like they can relate. This is my dad talking to me. But okay. I'm voting Libertarian. I'm voting Libertarian for Joe Jorgensen. Jorgensen, I believe.
Okay.
Now, part of the reason why I'm voting Libertarian, I like that liberty is almost in the word, and I like liberty, right?
That's fair.
That's all you're getting from me, though. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing out today. We'll talk more about my political beliefs and more in depth. We just go back. We just keep going. You know.
I'm an anarcho-communist.
You're an yeah. So I'm definitely not that. But I believe we can coexist and have a podcast together.
I believe we can
think
have
that's
a podcast together that will eventually yield in Liam becoming a communist. Like, I sincerely, all right, I believe that everybody who hasn't read the Communist Manifesto, all they need to do is read the Communist Manifesto and they'll become a communist.
I just don't like fantasy novels.
Have you read it?
I've read excerpts.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'll read it.
Get the
I'll
fuck
fuck
off
it.
my podcast.
I'll read it. I'll read it. Just I want to hear it. I'll hear it out. It's not a bad idea. It's important to go to new places to learn things. Okay, because that's just important, right? That's just what we think. That's our official stance. It's always important to learn. If you're not a bad person,
you should.
Yeah, you're not a bad person if you're willing to change for what people want you to be. But
exactly.
Yeah.
You should always listen to what other people say and change who you are based on what they tell you.
That's why I am voting in 2020 for Donald Trump.
That's why we are no longer.
Just sets the fucking apartment on fire.
No, sincerely though, I think we both don't give a fuck who you vote for at the end of the day. Like, the listener, as the speaker of Mike Carm to the listener, I don't think anything's going to change because of this election. I think that the only change that will be brought will be through what they're doing in Portland right now. Revolution, baby. Revolution.
I love you, Mike. Let's all right, we're tying up the loose ends. That was our official presidential moment for the episode. 2020 candidate watch. Okay. Now, this other loose end we left on the table, I believe, was Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Right. Ghislaine Maxwell obviously had been hiding for the last year after the suicide of Jeffrey Epstein in jail, which we all know was a murder. We all know that, right? Mike, you know that. Is it unpopular to say that Jeffrey Epstein was murdered? Is that controversial?
So I actually don't think he's even dead.
Interesting. Really?
Yeah, I don't think he was, like, I just think they, like, broke him out.
Do you think people have actually successfully faked their own death? Like,
Osama
it's
bin
pretty
Laden's not dead.
See, I don't know, man. That guy loved attention. He was so good on camera. He had such a natural talent.
Why would they have killed him?
Why would they have killed Osama bin Laden?
Yeah.
Someone who was a CIA asset during the 1979
He's richer than the
Afghanistan
Bushes, bro.
by the USSR. Excuse me?
Why would they not like he was the money man behind the scenes making everything happen. Like, he would have killed somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, nobody was killing Osama bin Laden. He was the richest of all of it. He is moral tycoon.
I think you obviously have in 2001 or 2, this era, you got Dick Cheney and Donald Rumsfeld. They were waterboarding each other for sexual pleasure and gratification, as we know. And they're just like, hey, what's a way that we could convince these people to let us go to war indefinitely? Because in the United States,
we were there before that, though.
No, yeah, I mean, I meant to say, obviously, before 2001. I know when 9/11 was, but never forget. But the point is, I just feel like it's important for me to say that because last episode I made a joke about 9/11, and in actuality, it was a joke about someone else. And 9/11 was not funny, okay? 9/11 is not funny. Anti-Semitism is not funny, okay?
What are you bringing anti-Semitism up for?
Unless we're talking about brisses And that's not even anti-Semitic. It's just a little weird. I love Jewish people. Fuck, man. Am I crushing it? I feel like it is. Jeffrey Epstein.
God.
Not editing. No edits. Jeffrey
No
Epstein.
editing.
Jeffrey Epstein, okay? You got, his girl, Ghislaine Maxwell, was hanging out in a New Hampshire, like, villa, apparently. And by a New Hampshire villa, I mean, like, an affluent neighborhood, not completely destroyed by the opioid epidemic. Rest in peace, everyone affected. It's messed up. These docs give you drugs that make you feel great about your shitty life, and then you just get hooked, and then you're fucking dead. You go in for a fucking jaw surgery, you come out a fucking heroin addict, and you have no options, Mike. You got no options.
You're not wrong.
I know, it's fucked up. You see it every day, and it's sad. It's just sad. But we're not solving that. We're talking about Ghislaine Maxwell. She's hanging up there, snoring Percocets, and she gets found out. She gets brought in, and obviously you have people like Donald Trump saying he wishes her, good luck. Essentially, whatever he says, wishes her well. And what that makes me think here is we're at a point right now. We're at such an important point in so many ways for American history, right? But in one example, this Ghislaine Maxwell girl could throw a wrench in either presidential candidate right now's platform by just making up stuff and saying like, yeah, me, Jeffrey Epstein, and D. Trump used to fucking tag team some, I don't want to, I could paint a vivid picture, Mike, but I don't need to, it's there.
I know what you're saying.
Or she could say Joe Biden, sleepy Joe Biden, he kept falling asleep. So oh man, I'm done. That's done. We're done.
I think what you're trying to say is it's like this Ghislaine. It's important because the truth will never come out because so many people have so much other blackmail on everybody else that it's like nobody's going to be willing to say the truth because you'll get fucked if you say the truth.
Yeah, man. There's all these fucking types out there, that are out there operating. We're talking about Kevin Spacey, right? Obviously, you get allegations of sexual misconduct.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks flew to the island allegedly, I hear, and then he got COVID. Weird, but
dude, he's like a Greek citizen now.
And he made Castaway, but he didn't make Castaway. He was in it. I never saw the movie, but
I've never seen Castaway either.
Supposed to be a classic. Saving Private Ryan's.
Forrest Gump sucks.
I've only seen Forrest Gump on TV on Thanksgiving during a tryptophan high post dinner, and I've seen the entire movie over the course of 7 Thanksgivings because it was always played at my cousin's house. I never saw it in one sitting. It seemed okay, a little overrated.
Do you mind if I get ahead of something really quick?
Of course, Mike.
I want to be the first podcast to come out and say we don't like Tom Hanks. We think.
Whoa.
All right, maybe not we. I think Tom Hanks is a pedophile. I'm very certain Tom Hanks is a pedophile. And I'm willing to say that on camera about Tom Hanks.
I'm letting it marinate. I'm thinking about it. It's gestating. Trying to not close off any doors. I know Eric Andre and Pete Davidson are probably not going to hang with us.
I like Eric Andre.
Listen, I actually did. So I'm referencing obviously the last episode where we interviewed Josh O'Neill, the funniest man in Cincinnati, the funniest man on earth always. But check out his special Childish. You got to Venmo him. All the information's in the last video. Money goes to charity. It's great. He's a good guy. Funny comic.
Oh, you didn't fucking put that episode on Spotify, you asshole.
Yeah, that was my fault, man. I was living in a place with not good internet.
We literally did. Listen, viewers, if there's any of you, we actually recorded an episode whenever we recorded, and it was with great intentions. We had a wonderful guest on who was raising a ton of money for charity, and how convenient that Liam forgot to post it to the Spotify.
Please don't make this about me. Oh, you made it about me. Yeah, it's on me, man. If I were Josh, I'd be like, Liam, you let me down. And that's what I do, man. I let people down. It was a association with technology. I know that it's been edited. The audio's been edited. My fabulous brother offered and did it for me. So there's a section that had to be edited out for content where I said something that was too offensive for the general public. DM me if you want to know what it is. No one's going to do that. But my point is the audio exists, and what I'm going to do to try and retcon this is I'm going to reference Josh's comedy special on every episode until we get a sponsor.
That's fair.
Yep. And Josh O'Neill, everybody, go follow him on Instagram. It's again, all the information is in the last video description on YouTube. The other video, the audio is supposed to be coming out. We're going to stay, Mike, pick a day every week right now.
Mondays.
Okay, that's interesting. Bill Burr kind of has it on lock. But I think that's important because when the world's
Tuesdays. Nobody releases episodes on Tuesdays.
See, I'm into that. What's important is, I guess, for people, it's important for commutes. People like to listen to something when they commute to work, and that's a big thing for podcasting. So this week,
Thanks for explaining this to me.
I'm unemployed too. So the point that I'm trying to make here is Tuesdays. Now we got to think
Tuesdays
of a
is the
slogan.
release date. Like Tuesdays, it comes to the air.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Tuesdays it comes live. Now, I think this week I have every intention on us doubling up just to make up for last week. And there's a couple people waiting to be interviewed that I'm very excited to interview.
Yeah, we're pretty bad.
We're really we're pretty bad, yeah. But
unreliable people.
But that's the problem, Mike. We have all this gold when we hang out and see each other, and we talk the talk, but you can't have that all the time, or else it's not special anymore.
Yeah.
You know? I really think that. I really think our relationship is good.
I think our relationship is better than most other. I think we have the most authentic relationship in the podcasting industry.
What I can't wait, man, until we amass an army of followers that wear this T-shirt.
Once we break the milli mark, I'm going to start our own nation.
I just can't wait for us to be able to tell stories that we don't feel comfortable telling yet.
You're the only one who doesn't. You're the only one holding back on your stories.
I'm definitely not holding back. I have said some
for a different reason because you want to use it on stage.
Yes. But I'm talking about stories, Mike, of things that we got up to in college. The origin story. The origin stories like that. Stories like, we're teasing here, but I don't know when we're going to be able to even tell these story, like of the photo. The
origin story has to be like a special episode, like. How like our first 500 subscribers will do the origin story.
And then 600 is nudes.
600 is nudes. 666 is nudes.
Mike,
let's do a song.
Let's do a song. That's what I'm getting at. I think we tied up everything. This has been a good one. I've enjoyed this. This has been a lot of fun. I missed you, Mike. I missed you.
This dab hit me really fucking hard.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I got a fun one today.
I got a fun one today too. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'm really committing to the hold on, I'm gonna mute myself for a second while I just play the audio to the song. I just want to make sure it's the right one. Hold on.
Gotcha. Then I'm just gonna tell them what my song is. In the meantime, my song of the week is an important song to all the boys out there who are getting back in town specifically. COVID's ending in Denver, at least. They're opening up. A lot of other countries are opening up too. Maybe if we had a president who responded in a timely fashion, we'd be opening up fully. Anyway, The Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy is my song of the week.
That's a great one. Very thematically appropriate.
Thank you.
Because we're back, we're back, and we're
back in town.
We're gonna shoot for Tuesdays. We're shooting for Tuesdays.
Doing our best.
I'll try and upload this tonight. I don't feel like we need to edit anything, so I think it's possible.
No, yeah, just upload it as is.
Yeah. Okay. So who was that by again? that song?
Thin Lizzy.
That's a good one. Good group. Okay, my song is it's a single by Brockhampton, the group that refers themselves a boy band. No Girls Allowed, which I think is a little weird. But the song is called 1999 Wildfire.
Good song.
Yeah, I love that song. It's very outcasty feeling.
I think a lot of
of
I like Brockhampton.
yeah. Have you listened to Kevin Abstract's solo stuff?
I've listened to Peach.
Oh, that was the song I had up first, but I'm like, this is like kind of a bummer, right?
Yeah, it
This
is
song's
kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I was gonna say Peach or Georgia. I love, just shout out to Kevin Abstract. Any of his solo work is great, I think, but it's just not really the good vibes. Like
I'm
this
sure
song's a banger.
he's gonna hear that shout out and he's gonna come on the show and he's gonna discuss.
He's their first Patreon subscriber.
But
$2,500 a month.
I am gonna go take Mello out now.
I was gonna say, before you go, can we get one more
glimpse of Mello?
For the loyal people that have followed us all the way to the end here, which is, as I know, 0% of our viewership. I see
Back
the
in his
numbers.
chair. Say bye, buddy. Say bye.
All right, folks. It's been real.
Does Mello have a song?
Oh, Mello, do you have a song of the week? Who Let the Dogs Out? By
Good.
oh, you know who
Oh,
it's
so
by. The Baja Boys or whatever. I don't know. He knows who it's by. He'll put it on. But Who Lets the Dogs Out is Mello's song of the week. Who Let the Dogs Out?
Oof.
I love it. Oh my God. Let's just, all right, we're cutting it there. We're cutting it there.
All right, word.